And here for Off the Shelf Movie Night to talk to you about physical media, about Blu-rays and 4Ks, and the way we like to buy and own our movies and TV shows, documentaries, all that stuff. If you haven't subbed me up, please do so. Let's keep the conversation going. Let's talk about collecting. If you're a collector, thinking about being a collector, or just love movies, you're in a good spot, I think. I just love having conversations with people about this stuff, so that's why I'm here. So, don't you love it when people spend your money? This happens to me all the time. I see one of my Blu-ray community out there talk about something, and then I just have to have it, and then I go spend my money and I buy it. So that is what has happened, and I blame Minutia Minute for this. If you're not subbed Minutia Minute, you really should give him a look. He has some great movie, game, and comic book content over on his channel. Anyway, unbeknownst to him, I am a huge fan of horror subgenres of the 60s and 70s. You know, we've got just general horror, but then you've got a lot of subgenres in between, especially the exploitation grindhouse subgenres. There's some crazy fun stuff that happens. There's Nazi exploitation, you know, and then of course you have the slashers and all the other things. But one of the ones I really think is entertaining and interesting and fun is nunsploitation. There were some Spanish ones, but the Italian filmmakers, you know, kind of had the monopoly on nunsploitation of the 70s. If you're new to that subgenre of film and are interested in giving it a go, I'll show you a couple of starter movies. Killer Nun, I have flipped it around to the original artwork there. This one is from Arrow Video. This is a really great presentation. And here's one from Vinegar Syndrome. This is Malabimba. I'll warn you, there is graphic sexual content in this movie. So I find these movies really entertaining because it's like, you know, in the 70s, grindhouse movies were an answer to something. To socio-political politics was a very popular thing. Whatever's happening in politics or culture or whatever, an answer to that was presented in grindhouse cinema. And religion is no, protected entity when it comes to that. And the Italians really had it in for religion in that era. So Minutia Minute got this, and when he bought this box set, it immediately went on my radar. Now I'm lucky, this thing came out at $100. It went down to $79, then now it's $70 on the Severin Films website, which is who puts it out. But right now, it's $59.99 on Amazon. So I had to snap it up. Now, this is called the Nasty Habits Collection. I think that's hilarious tongue-in-cheek naming for this kind of box set of movies. And, I went to immediately unbox this box set on my TikTok. If you're not following me on TikTok, I really wish you would. It's OTS Movies over there. You can see the movies there. I'm not going to show you the back of the box because I don't know. This might get taken down. It's 4 movies. They're called Let me just pull up. I gotta be careful how I flip this around, this box set. And it gets worse. I was gonna open it on my TikTok, and then, I tried to do a cold opening, to get an honest reaction to the set, and there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of nudity. So I'll go through the box set here as best I can, but I'm just gonna tell you what's in it. These are 4 uncensored movies. So the Italians in the 70s had no issues with sex. They really would just put a lot in their movies. And, these are, I don't know, they make me laugh kind of because they're just so aggressively anti-religion, and they're just a spit in the face of Catholicism in particular. I think it's fun, it's fascinating, it's historic, it's a great film history. And they're titillating, of course. So there's Christiana the Devil Nun. And, the plots of these are unimportant because they're basically all the same kind of plots. Let's see if there's anybody you might recognize in this. Susie Kendall is someone who's done a lot of stuff. Then there's Story of a Cloistered Nun. That one is done by Joe D'Amato, and if you're into Italian cinema, you have come across that name before. He did a lot of stuff, a lot of sleazy movies, a lot of great horror movies, a whole variety of things. Images in a Convent, the true story of the Nun of Monza, and that was Bruno Mattei. If I'm saying that correctly, that's another name that you would come across in 70s grindhouse and horror films. So each of these films was released on Blu-ray here. I don't know if these are new scans, and the Severin Films website doesn't really tell us. So it opens on the top, and you get your movies here, and they always kind of done these black cases. I'm trying to see if I can show you stuff. I'm going to be a little extra protective here. It's really hard to show you these covers. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you any of them, because even the ones that don't necessarily have specific nudity, they're very, very, there's a lot of nudity on that one. They're very suggestive, you guys. These, okay, I guess I can show you this one, the story of a cloistered nun. Yeah, I can show you that. Can't really show you the back. And then, no, can't show you that one either. Anyway, that was a very anticlimactic unboxing. I have only watched a story of a cloistered nun so far of this set. I did want to see kind of what the transfers look like and that kind of thing. It's, again, as I expected, it's very hilarious. I don't know, I get really tickled at how these filmmakers were it seemed like they were so angry and just did everything they could to be disrespectful to the Catholic religion in this era. But yeah, there's great horror elements. Again, they are what they are. It just really made me laugh a lot to see this set. Come on, Nasty Habits, that's a funny box set. It was worth the $60 to put these 4 movies on my shelf in that box with that title. If you have an appreciation for subgenres of horror cinema, especially in the 60s and 70s, please hit me up in the comments. Let's talk about it. There's a lot of different ones out there, and I'm going to try and get more into some subgenre discussion moving forward. But yeah, this is a fun box set. And like I said, that first movie I watched, it's ridiculous, it's over the top, it's everything you would expect a nunsploitation movie to be. So we'll see. Maybe I'll let you know how the rest of them are whenever I have a chance to get around to watching them. We'll see. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you got this box set Minutia Minute. You're in trouble because you cost me money because I bought that because I saw it on your channel. Until next we meet, pull something cool off the shelf, share it with friends and family, and remind them why physical media is the best way to watch films and TV at home. Follow me on TikTok, OTS Movies. I'll see you guys on the next one.